Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. It's great to see everybody live on here this morning. I'm excited about Fuel for Success. We're going into really our third week here, episode number 9, and everything's been great. We really appreciate the feedback and the emails we're getting and text messages and everybody's interaction. Y'all are really what make this show so fun to do and interactive. We love this platform. Love seeing everybody on there. We've already got questions coming in, so that's great. We've got a great show lined up today. Hopefully, we'll be doing an interview with someone in a little bit. And good morning, Matt.
Morning, my friend. Happy Monday, man. I'm excited to the fact that it's Monday. All these people like, oh, not doing too bad for a Monday. Are you kidding? Monday is like a holiday, man. Every day above the ground's a good day. I'm like the fat
That's
kid
right.
at the prom, man. I'm just happy to be here, my friend.
I love Mondays. It's a fresh start.
It's a fresh start. I just got back from Ohio, had a great weekend there. It was a quick trip. Got in at like 10 o'clock Saturday night, got back home today at 9 a.m. Felt good to get home. Went right to Whole Foods. Got all my stuff for juicing, already on the roll, unpacked, and just having fun.
That's awesome. Well, welcome home, sort of, from here, if I can do that. Hey, it's good to be back in the studio. If you were with us Friday, I did the broadcast from my vehicle, and this is a
Worked
little
out
bit more
pretty good.
comfortable and easier to do. It did. It worked fine. It was interesting. I realized at the end, and I told you this later, man. I had a seatbelt on the whole time, parked in a parking lot. So I don't know what was up with that, but
It's okay.
we do what we can.
I'm just proud that you were wearing a seatbelt. That's all.
That's right. I wasn't about to fall out of the show. So hey, I'm excited today. We're going to be talking about health and weight loss, and what a great thing to talk about.
My
Um,
favorite subjects.
we've got we've got tons of questions. We've got questions already rolling in. We're going to be looking for someone, hopefully in a little bit, to interview. And let me start out. Do you have anything before we jump into questions, Matt?
No, let's go right into questions. The person that I'm interviewing today, if she's able to be on, I actually know from the church that I spoke in this weekend. She lost 50 pounds through juicing. And man, I saw her before she started juicing to where she is now. She looks amazing, amazing story. Very funny, very motivating. Yeah, Mama Smith. There you go, David. David, man, my 5 a.m. airport ride, dude, took me to the airport this morning at 5 a.m. Only a true friend will volunteer to take you to the airport at 5 a.m. It's my boy David, man. Thank you so much, David. Had a good time with you this morning. Good weekend, but I'll tell you right now, let me just throw this out before we get started. I'm really on a kick right now of trying to motivate people to literally give God 1 hour of their day. You talk about health and weight loss, okay? I really believe that getting healthy starts with the mind and the emotions. I work with people in weight loss all the time. And one of the number one things that I immediately focus on before we even talk about juicing or drinking water or exercise is getting a person's thinking right and healing those negative emotions. Because here's what I've learned: rarely will you ever meet a healthy person that is bitter or negative or that complains. Usually, healthy people are very vibrant, positive, have good energy, good vibes. And I'm really into this thing right now where I believe one of the best things we can do for our health, Mike, is spend an hour with
Mhm.
God every day. So in my hour with God, it's just a blocked off hour of time where I give it to God and I pray, I read the Bible, I meditate, I journal. I just literally just spend that time in his presence. And you know what? Believe it or not, that does impact our health. I believe they go hand in hand. I meet a lot of people that neglect their spiritual life, and we're all about body, soul, mind, spirit. And I believe in spiritual health as well. That when you get in God's presence and you get in God's word can make you healthy. In fact, you know what? What's really made me extremely passionate about health is the Bible. The Bible actually talks a lot about health. And I think a lot of Christians, you know, it's funny to me that Christians preach hardcore against everything but the way they eat. They like put everybody in hell for everything, but they gorge on food. They're gluttons. They're overweight. They don't exercise. They don't take care of their body, and yet they claim to be Christians. I think maybe overeating and abusing your body and drinking Coke all the time is just as much of a sin as smoking cigarettes. But that messes with a lot of Christians' mind right there. So there's my 2 cents for the opening part of the day here, my friend.
That's good stuff. I totally agree. Even so much of what we do, if we want to change a lifestyle or a life habit, it's emotional. I mean, even Dave Ramsey, when he talks about money, he says spending is an emotional thing. Eating is an emotional thing. Our health is an emotional thing, and we got to get our emotions and our spirit lined up. I totally agree with that.
I so
Um,
believe it.
wow, Kelly says she lost 120 pounds since May of 2012.
Wow,
That's amazing.
that is amazing. That's really good. 120 pounds in a year and what is that, a year and a half? That's We'll
Yeah,
bring Kelly on the show one day and ask her how she
that's
did it.
awesome, Kelly. Just making a note here. Hey, let me jump to Steve's question. This is kind of interesting. Just came in. Steve Justice asks a question about weight loss surgery and what your thoughts are on it.
you know, Let me say this about weight loss surgery. I have to be careful because I have a lot of friends that have done it. Um, I thank God that it's an option for some people because it really does impact your life. Obesity kills you. Listen, obesity destroys you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It wrecks your family. Like obesity is destructive. Obesity literally, you can't be the dad you should be when you're obese. You cannot be what you can be for God if you're obese. You can't be a good wife if you're obese. There's no way that a wife feels good in her body if she's obese, or a husband, or for that matter. So I think that my opinion of this is I'm going to give my opinion, but let me say this. I understand there are times where people have to do it because there's just simply no other option. They're going to die. Unfortunately, they didn't exercise discipline from childhood, teenage years, adulthood, and as a result, they're highly obese. On the flip side of that, you're a little too late for me because I've watched a lot of people lose 150, 200 pounds the healthy way. I've watched a lot of people that were obese that got serious and then started exercising, started juicing, and started eating right. For me, a lot of times, not all, but a lot of times it's a discipline issue, and a lot of times I'm okay with the surgery in certain circumstances. I'm not okay with the surgery with people that don't never change their habits or exercise self-control when it comes. You know what I believe? I really believe that all eating issues and overweight issues is emotionally related. I am a believer that the number one thing we have to fix in people is their emotions. You find almost every person that is overweight, they battle with depression, they have some deep rooted issues of pain. That's why, a lot of people are obese today because of some emotional issues. So, do I think it's good to get the surgery? Yes, in certain circumstances. Do I think it's bad? Yes, in certain circumstances. Again, I go back to discipline and habits. While all these people are eating bad, I'm like gagging in my kitchen from juicing kale.
I think we might have lost you, Matt, for just a second. Technology. Did everyone else lose Matt? Can just type in the chat box. Just trying to diagnose. Okay, thanks. Hey, until he comes back, I was actually gonna mention a few things. Oh, there you are.
Oh, you
We
must
lost
have
you for a
lost.
second, Matt.
At what part did you lose me?
Just for about 15 or 20 seconds.
So I go back to honestly it being a discipline
Oh, right.
issue, my friends.
Yeah. You were talking about how you see people eating all kinds of things and you're gagging in your kitchen while you're putting down kale.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's all about lifestyle. So I lay off on Saturday and Sunday for me in moderation. Um, in moderation, of course. But I believe in lifestyle. I believe in a lifestyle. I do not believe in diets. So my lifestyle is Monday through Friday. I'm a health nut. I'm literally a health nut Monday through Friday. I'm talking like I can hang with every health nut in the world Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, because I travel, I just have made a decision to just roll with it, you know. But when you're every day drinking or eating sugar, it's like I teased a friend of mine recently who ordered a green tea because he was with me at Starbucks, but he got sugar in it. I'm like, well, why get green tea? You just destroyed it. You literally just corrupted your tea. Why put sugar in it? Sugar is, you ready for this? Look up sugar in the dictionary. You know what you're going to find the definition is? Devil. Sugar is devil. So that's my take, my
That's
friends.
funny. That's funny. Julie's asking about honey. I think honey in moderation is okay.
Honey in
Definitely
moderation
better
is
than
okay.
refined sugar.
Honey in moderation is okay. I don't use honey. I use agave myself. Another is, and let me tell you, everybody look at me right now. Today, never again put sweet and low in your body. Never again. I see a lot of people they go on diets and they say, yeah, I'm cutting out sugar, and they use sweet and low thinking that it's healthy. It's not healthy. Sweet and low is by far one of the most cancerous things you can do for your body. So if you add sweet and low to your coffee or to your tea, stop it.
Maple syrup's the easiest to digest. Good, because I love maple syrup in moderation, just so you know. Hey, one quick thing about the surgery. Like any surgery, my opinion of that is that you should really exhaust every other option first, because even a simple surgery, there is inherent health risk involved. People do die from it. And there's very little risk in eating healthy and juicing and walking 20 minutes a day.
Hello.
So, if you
Hello.
just a simple risk reward factor, it's much less risky to try other things first.
And,
So,
and if y'all ever eaten bad, and just remember how you felt 20, 30 minutes later. And remember how you feel after you get done exercising and eating right. So compare the feelings. Live for that. Live beyond the moment or the craving or, and live for it. And, if I eat this, I know I'm going to feel sluggish. I know I'm going to regret it. So use that willpower to say, you know what, I can do this. I don't have to eat this. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I went off on that yesterday morning when I was preaching. I can do all things through Christ. We always just quote that. We forgot the most important word in that entire scripture. I can do. The secret is in the doing. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. You can eat healthy and exercise, but you have to do it. And when you do it, God's going to give you the power and the strength, and you're going to feel better when you do it as well.
I like that. Hey, I've got tons of questions lined up, but I just want to let everybody on here know. Of course, you can type in the chat box over here to get a question, or click on question below here and submit your questions. And I love to see the interaction, everybody talking and chatting, and great
Love it.
information. As Janice makes a great point. People who have the surgery, they have to be on a strict diet anyway, so it's not like you still get to eat whatever you want.
You know what? That is a great point. That is a good point. And you know what else? You know what the doctor tells the people that have surgery? Listen, you have to walk every day. I mean, this is what I've been screaming for years. Like, I literally, my son is 12. As a father, please, don't misunderstand me. I make him exercise every day. Make him. Like, it's not an option. It's not, oh, buddy, if you have time. No, it's like, it's almost equal to prayer. Because I believe, okay, ready for this? You know why I say it's almost equal to prayer? When this body is done, your prayer life is done. So the Bible literally says, why be foolish and die before your time? So, uh, listen, it is literally part of, like, it's not like I'm literally like insane about it. Like, what do you mean, Caleb? You didn't exercise today? Okay, you can't go to bed without exercising. Let's go. Let's go. Do your stretching, get some push-ups going. Let's go for a walk. But now I don't have to do that because it's so much a part of his life, because it's become habit. He literally does it every day in his subconscious without even thinking about it. It's literally part of his habit. But same thing with eating healthy. He knows. Like, we'll be in the store, or maybe we'll pass by Dunkin' Donuts, and he'll say, "Hey, Dad, can I get a Dunkin' Donut?" And I'll be like, "You know what? You're allowed one donut a week. So when's the last time you've had your donut? Be honest with me. I don't allow him to eat more than sweets one day a week. You don't deserve sweets more than one day a week, my friends. Not if you're going to be healthy. All that sweets is killing you. All that sugar is killing you. But in balance and moderation." Say, "Well, Dad, can I get Chick-fil-A?" Absolutely. You get fast food one day a week. So is this your day? Are you choosing it right here? So again, but you know what's going to be good is, as he's an adult, he's going to have these good habits in his life that's going to make him a healthy person.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Steve's got another question. We actually get this one or a variation of this question a lot, and it's concerning, uh, you know, pre-made bottled marketed juices like Naked Juice brand is one brand. There's several different brands. There's also like a Bold House Farms makes up here, at least where I'm at. What is your take on pre-made juices?
Yes, if I ever drink naked juice, I usually juice with my clothes on, Steve, usually. Why would they call it naked juice is my question.
Because it's
You
raw,
know,
I think.
I'm okay with naked juice. Now, let me say this. I'm cautious with juices that are not 100% coming from the vegetable and the juice right through your own juicer. I'm very cautious. However, Whole Foods has some good options with carrot juice and things like that. And I'm okay with naked. I'm okay with the naked juice. It's not something I do every day, but you have to really look. See, you know what I was thinking when I was walking in from my car to from the airport today? I was thinking, you know what? Healthy people always check the ingredients. Oh, you can hang out with a healthy person and you'll find that they always check the ingredients. You got to look at the amount of sugar, and you got to make sure it's 100% juice, because a lot of things that say 100% juice are not 100% juice. So you got to look and be careful of the amount of sugar that's in those naked drinks. But having said that, I do them sometimes. I let my son do them, again, in moderation. The lifestyle is going to be right through your own juicer, raw fruits and vegetables, no
Right.
substitutes.
And it's, even as we talked about before, I think last week when we were talking about buying organic versus non-organic, it's a matter of priorities. There's the ideal perfect scenario, which is you're juicing the freshest organic vegetables and fruits every day. And sometimes because of convenience or lifestyle, you can't necessarily do that. It's certainly better to drink a naked juice than a Diet Coke.
Let me tell you right now, Diet Coke is killing y'all, my friends. Listen, next episode, I'm really going to go in on Diet Coke, not to ruin your, you know, it's just funny to me, people that think they're actually being healthy because they're drinking a Diet Coke. It just shows how uneducated our society is, that Diet Coke is supposed to be good for you. It's actually worse than regular Coke.
That's right. Christy
Uh,
asks a question here. Oh, you have something else?
well, yeah, Pamela's here, who I'm going to interview
Oh,
for our last 10 minutes, who's got a phenomenal story, and I'm so glad she's able to be on. I just threw her up here on the show while she's getting set up. What was your other question, Mike? She said Christy had a question. Pamela, let
Christy
me
was
know when
asking
you're on,
about.
my friend.
I think you had mentioned, of course, the juicing that we're going to do for cancer patients in Tampa.
Oh, you know what? Thank you, Shelly Pope. Shelly Pope executed, found out what we were doing, and has got like 7 NutriBullets donated. Some people that she knows are donating 7 NutriBullets that we're going to give to the Children with Cancer's parents. Pamela, yo! What's up?
Hey,
You ain't ready.
I'm good. How are you,
You
Matt?
ain't ready for what we got today. Let me tell you, Pamela is one of the most inspirational people you'll ever meet in your lifetime. She is awesome. Pamela, I'm so glad you could be on with us today.
I'll pay you for that compliment
Yeah, I just
later.
got done reading your notes, what you asked me to read off about you. But anyways, no. Hey, Pamela, tell us. We only got like 10 minutes before our show ends, and we'll have you back on again. Thank you for taking time to be with us. You recently lost 50 pounds the right way. You didn't take no diet pill. You didn't go, and starve yourself. You lost it the right way. She started juicing, and she's very inspirational about juicing. She does juicing classes at her church. She educates people about juicing. She does some YouTube videos about it. I think she might have lost her connection, Mike. Did she?
Yeah,
Well, you're going to love her
I think
story.
she did.
It looks like she lost her connection. We'll just have her on next Monday. No biggie. So, Mike, what was the next question you had for us, my friend?
So I'd start a lead in. Christy was asking about, I think she saw what we were doing with cancer patients in Tampa, and she was asking if you had any, specific programs or anything that you developed for that, or for strengthening cancer patients and that sort of thing.
It's something that's in my pipeline of something we want to do. There's a future for us in that. It's just not right now. I'm doing what I can do because it's a process. So I've written the book, and I'm obviously, out there just motivating people and inspiring people. But definitely, there's a future for me in that. I feel like I'm going to take what I know about juicing and health to the next level eventually. I think I'm going to write another book about it, go next level with that. And I do believe that I'm going to get very radical at helping people that are sick get healthy through juicing. So, right now, no. To a degree, yes. We're doing what we can. And one of this is a big step, getting the Children's Cancer Center to let us come in and actually juice, let them try it, feel it, taste it, show them the benefits of different types of juices. So, like, I know all the juices that people with cancer should be drinking, or people that don't want to get cancer. We all have the risk of getting cancer, so you need to get radical now. I know a lot of people that wait until they're sick to get radical, and that's tragic. So me, I pretend that any moment I could have a heart attack, and I don't do that out of like fear. I do it out of preventative. Like, I'm going to take care of my heart because I'm a type A person. I travel a lot. I'm intense. There's high stress in my life, even though I'm not stressed out. There's high pressure and stress, intensity. So that's why I'm very aggressive with antioxidants now. Just the fact that everybody, it seems, is getting cancer now, and I've seen. So I'm very aggressive to make sure I keep my body alkaline now. So I think we should be extreme and radical now, as opposed to some type of, And I know that kind of veered off the question a little bit, but that's fine.
No, that's good. And we know that increasing general health is good for everyone, including cancer patients. So it's an interesting question from Sarah. She's asking about iodine. Do you have any input on iodine pills, Matt? I'm totally unfamiliar with why we would use iodine pills. Any idea?
You know what? I don't have enough information to speak about that, and I'm careful about that because I'm very careful and always let people know we're not doctors, you know.
Right.
And so what I stay very focused on juicing, the value of vegetables and fruits, and healthy lifestyle, exercise, positive thinking, meditation, prayer, laughter, hanging out with the right people. So I'm pretty narrow focused in that. I can research it for you. In fact, I will. I'll research it. I don't know enough just to give you an answer right now. Me personally, in my own life, I'm cautious of any type of pills. I'm all natural. I'm a lot of green tea. I'm a lot of water with lemon. I'm a lot of juicing. I'm a lot of exercise. I'm a lot of eating white meat, greens, and I just think a lot of that takes care of itself you're automatically going to be 90% more healthy than what you are right now just by doing those small, simple things.
It's good.
Ashley made a good point. She said, I wouldn't take them unless advised by your doctor. And I think everybody should, talk to your doctor whenever you're going to make radical changes in your health anyways. But I don't know a doctor on the
Right.
planet that would discourage you from exercise and eating more fruits and vegetables.
I would agree. Hey, Pacey's asking,
That's the
do
real
you have any
issue, right? The real
recommendations?
issue is, you want to know the real issue? You want to know the real issue,
Love to
my
know.
friends? We don't
I'm
get
dying to
enough
know.
fruits and vegetables. That's
It's
the
true.
real issue. We don't exercise, period. If we exercise and we eat more fruits and, no, forget more. You know what I believe? You know what I teach my son, Caleb? 5 a day. I don't care if it's a piece of broccoli, a carrot, a banana. I don't care if it's a handful of grapes or strawberries, but you're eating 5 fruits and vegetables every day, Monday through Friday. And I'm intense about it. It's not just eat more fruits or vegetables. Get specific, have goals.
Specific.
Like people ask me how often we should juice. I juice twice a day. I juice my fruits in the morning, whether I do a berry drink. Here's what I kind of stick with. I do a lot of berries because of my heart, good antioxidants. I do a lot of carrot and apple. So that's my morning drink. In the afternoon is when I go all in on vegetables. So that's kind of my flow. I juice twice a day. Sometimes I'll juice 3 times a day. But for the most part, it's twice a day. And a lot of water with lemon. If I could beg America to do one thing, it would literally be for them to become daily intake of water with lemon in their lifestyle. A lot of water with lemon. You can't get too much. I mean, you can, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about, and I already know the answer to this probably, but just for the purposes of asking the question, you can buy bottled water today that's got lemon in it. Is that adequate?
Again, I'm not for that kind of stuff. See, we do that, and the reason I'm not for that is because I don't think anything beats the real. So I'd rather get the lemon myself and squeeze that real, raw, organic lemon, if possible. We talked about that on a previous show, if you can do organic, myself.
Right.
What does it take? A minute? Less than a minute? So I try to stay away from any substitutes myself. That's me. Again, is that bottled water with lemon better than a Coke or a Mountain Dew? Yes. But it's still
Right.
still better to do it the real. Just go for the real. Always go for the real, my friends.
The real stuff is the stuff God gave us.
That's right. That's why I believe it works. It's God's answer. It's what God literally gave us.
That's right. And that somebody mentioned earlier about GMO, genetically modified, and the reason that's, I mean, that's not what God created. We're messing with what God did, and I think that the end result will be bad for that. Sarah's actually saying that water and lemon's great for acid reflux too. So I've heard that.
Yeah. Pamela, glad to have you back. We're going to get you on next Monday, okay? But in 1 minute, literally, tell everybody why you believe in juicing so much.
Because juicing has really changed my entire life. My health was bad. I had chronic fatigue. My eyesight was bad. And after juicing for only 2 months of juicing, my eyesight went from 2100 in one eye to 2020. I've been juicing since May 24th. I've lost 50 pounds since then.
Mm.
My life is totally different. Totally different. I've gone from a size 26 to a size 14.
And how do you
Wow.
feel?
I feel
Does it
wonderful,
affect your
like two different,
emotions?
it's like two totally different people.
It really is. Now listen, Pam, you're on next Monday, okay? We'll make sure to get you on. Thanks. I know you had a connection issue, but listen, hook up with her on Facebook. Her name is Pamela Smith. Awesome lady. You will get inspired by her. She is really a fanatic about juicing and lives it and has experienced the benefits of it. That's what Monday's show is all about. It's health and weight loss. And as you know, I'll probably talk about juicing every week. Friends, We love you. God bless. It's Monday. Go live it up. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about life coaching and motivation right here. Same time, same place, 11 a.m. Can't wait to see you. Fuelforsuccess.tv, my friends.